welcome back to the channel. So, I've got an interesting video this morning. I've been on a live this morning on TikTok, and I go live every morning to support others, and people support me, and yeah. Anyway, a lady made a comment this morning. Not a bad comment, and she may see this video. It's not a bad comment, but it made me think. And she said, I don't look like the kind of person to suffer with mental health. Mental health, right, comes in all shapes and sizes. It's similar to depression. I don't suffer with depression, and I never have. But you don't initially have to be lying in bed and not being able to move to have depression. People function daily on a daily basis and die from depression. Okay, so I don't understand it because I don't suffer with it. But mental health I get. Okay, I have put a video on here like a few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago maybe, explaining more about my mental health, and then it's something I've suffered with on and off since I was about 11 years old. I'm now 36. I was diagnosed at the age of 36 with BPD, okay, borderline personality disorder. Over the years, I've been misdiagnosed with different problems and different ailments. And I battle with my own mind on a daily basis. Self-harm, suicide attempts, been umpteen times over the years. Lots and lots of times. How can I put this? I've always worked. And then the last, just checking on behind me because I don't sound like an absolute weirdo talking to myself. The last 18 months, 2 years, it's been challenging working. COVID hasn't helped, but it's been challenging. I think it's very hard to explain to people. I'm now battling high functioning anxiety terribly. People don't understand the daily battle that people are going through. I am battling my own mind and my own demons daily. Okay, what I should be doing, how much of a failure I am, how much of a bad mum I am, and how much of a bad wife I am. Okay, I battle that every single day. But I don't spend my days sitting there crying and in a cover where I can't move and I can't function and I look terrible. There are days you will see that. There have been days on my lives on TikTok that people have seen that. The reason I'm making this video is because one of the problems I have is things stick in my mind. And I never used to deal with them. I just used to keep it inside. But words stick in my mind. Things bother me more than people realise they bother me. So one thing I do promote is, please, if you don't suffer with mental health and you don't understand it, it's not something we use for... Now there is someone behind me. It's not something we use as a trend. It's not something we use for fun. It's not something we use for attention. It's real. Okay? And I look as positive as I do 90% of the time, and as routinal as I do. But the minute my routine is broken, like today's making me anxious. Give me a minute, because I don't know how far near that man is to me. That's making me anxious. Okay, so because I'm going to see my sister today, so it's out of my routine. I won't be able to do the things that I normally do around the house, and I won't be able to have the routine I have in the day. So I've had to use 1 second. Lucy, come this way. I'll put your lead on. Lucy, come here. Road. See? Yeah, so today makes me anxious because I'm out of my routine, and so I had to mentally prepare. I had an absolute anxiety attack last night about 6 o'clock because I wasn't going to be able to do the things that I need to do today. Andy had to like just distract me by taking me to Asda, as you do. And he was like, it's fine, it doesn't matter about what you can and can't do, we'll just go and see your sister and whatnot. And yeah, that's how I should be thinking, but that's not how I do think. I worry about, it's not even worry anymore, it's gone past the stage of worrying. It eats me alive. I had been offered a job, a really good job again. I interviewed for it recently, got the job, and I can't do it. I can't do it. This isn't, I don't want to do it. I can't do it. The job was to be head of a package, to look after someone. I can't go doing that when I'm not stable. It's irresponsible. And it would be irresponsible of me for my children's sake. It's very hard to people to understand that I don't work. And people sometimes just can't work. It's not I don't want to. I've worked for 20 years. I've worked 40, 50 hours, 60 hours a week. It's not that. It's not. I can't bring myself to stand in a room full of people again. And everyone talking at me. I like being my own person. I do my lives on TikTok because I enjoy them. It keeps me going, keeps me ticking. So before we stand and watch someone and look at someone and think there's nothing up with them, if I could give you a day in my brain, I really would, just for you to understand. But please just try and understand that not everyone you're looking at is happy-go-lucky.